Alright, good morning. It's Friday. I'm at about 85%. I'm feeling not terrible. Still got this business up here, but did not wake up with a headache, which is way better than yesterday. So I'm going to work way earlier than normal because I thought I needed to stop and get some almond milk, but then I realized I had an extra one in the fridge. Boom! So now I'm just early to work, which is great. I'll get some work done and just enjoy the morning with some coffee. It is super foggy this morning. See you at school. It is early. You'll notice I'm wearing my red glasses and my Texas Tech shirt. It is game day tomorrow, so I thought I would, I think we get to wear, instead of our school shirt, we get to wear a game day shirt if it's a game day the next day. So, super excited for Texas Tech football to start up. I'm not a huge football watcher aside from college football, just Texas Tech. I really love going to the games. I love the atmosphere in the town on game days. It's a really energetic, lively situation. So, super excited for tomorrow. Hopefully I am not sick. I've been taking it easy. My voice is kind of low today just because I've been coughing so much. So we'll see how it goes today. All right, kids are in PE. I'm going to work on tweaking my lesson plans. After we did our planning, we changed some things, added some things like that. So I'm going to work on that. Time to get busy. All right, teacher tip of the day. So I build the ELAR lessons for my team, and one thing that I do that helps me organize my life, because I use a smartboard, everything I use is digital on the smartboard. Instead of having these books and having to keep up with them and put them where they are, I digitize these books, and then that way they're embedded in my lesson. That way all I gotta do is click and they're open, and all I use is PowerPoint. I take pictures of each of the pages and then I put it in my PowerPoint. Now, it is illegal to distribute these, so do not digitize them and then give them away. I digitize them for myself so that I have them in my smart lesson. That way, if the other teachers need to borrow these books for the ELAR lesson, they're not being used by me at the moment. I'm using them digital. So I would take a picture of each page and make a PowerPoint. That way I just click next. Also, then I can put any of my questions I have as a little pop-up, and I can highlight any of the words, any of the vocabulary that I need to address while reading that book. So, I just use my iPad, take a picture, put on the slide, take a picture, put on the slide, take a picture, put on the slide. Makes my life so much easier, because then next year, when I have that lesson, I open it, it's there. I don't have to sort through all my books and figure out, where did I put that book? Did I put it in science? Did I put it in read aloud? So, digitize your books, embed them in your lesson. All right, so my first tip is I make a master lesson that already has all the slides in here that are just black. That way I can open that lesson and then I just start importing those pictures. So page 1. And page 2, and just keep going. 3, just crop it. All right, the last thing I do, now that I've digitized all of the pages, the last page I'm going to add a text box somewhere, text box. And in here, I write the comprehension question that I'm going to ask at the end of the book. So this comprehension, it would be, what would happen if you painted all over yourself? Question mark. Here we go. So now when I get to the end of the book, the very last page, I'll have a comprehension question. And then I'm going to go through the book and I'm going to find the vocabulary. So for example, ain't is one of the words that I'm going to use. So I'm going to add a little line, and I like to usually use red so that it can be seen. So I'm going to take my line and I'm going to underline a word that I need to address when I get to it. So ain't is gonna be a word that I need to address. Faint that I need to address. So again, I'm gonna add a red line, and I'm gonna underline one of the vocabulary words. That way when I get to this book, right, so it's playing on my smartboard, when I get to that book, right there it's underlined, and that reminds me that I need to address this word and I need to define that vocabulary. I try to do this for every book that I read in my classroom that is an interactive read aloud. Not the fun books that I read, just like that I have stacks of them to read, but these are books that are very explicitly reading. I have a beginning question, I have an ending question, I have vocabulary that I'm addressing. That way I am not only reading the book big ways so that the kids can see the words and the pictures and understand the meaning, but I'm also reminding myself of the questions I need to ask and the vocabulary. That way I don't miss them whenever I'm reading them. So, teacher tip of the day. Hope that helps. It is raining again. Boom shakalaka. Look at this staircase. Pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and it's patterns. Rock star. So we've had just a little bit of rain. Look, this is where we normally dismiss from, right here. It's a lake. Done. My apron is full of stuff, y'all. All right. It's Friday. I was gonna stay late and work, but I've decided I'm gonna go home. We have a 3-day weekend, so I think I'm just gonna come up on Monday for most of the day and just hammer it. Just get lots of stuff done. Because right now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna sit around and I'm gonna piddle, and I'm gonna get on the internet, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm not gonna get a lot of work done. So I might as well not even be here. But 2 things I wanted to show you. First of all, here's one of the aprons I made, and one of my pockets holds iPads perfectly. Just real quick, something I made that I think is super handy if you have an iPad is I made in Keynote, I made just the alphabet flashcards. That way when we're waiting in line, I pull this out, and when we're waiting in line, I can just go, and they'll just tell me Y, E, L, F, M, Z, or we'll do sounds. Ah, eh. And so then I can just keep going, and it's on a loop, so it literally just keeps going, and going. So I'm gonna try to start digitizing as many things as I can handle in here. So I'm gonna have my word cards, I'm gonna have my letter cards, I'm gonna have my chunks, all of that's gonna be in here. Plus I digitize all my books, and I'm gonna I can control Spotify through here. So my classroom and my school is a technology pilot program, so we're really encouraged to use as much technology as possible. Let's get out of here. All right, I've also decided I'm gonna take home all my iPads this weekend and try to work on them while I'm watching TV and just hanging out. See if I can get them all set up and ready so I can introduce them on Tuesday. Oh, iPads. All right, one thing I wanted to mention while I'm closing my classroom down is thank you to all of the people who are watching. Thank you to all of the people who are subscribing, and thank you all the people who comment. It really means a lot to me to have the support of all of you. The comments are super great. The feedback is super great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It makes what I'm doing so much easier. Thank you very much. All right, I'm back home, but I think we're supposed to be going out with some friends, which I'm pretty drained, but tomorrow I can sleep in and relax and whatnot. So I'm not gonna stay out too late, but if I'm gonna make it, I gotta make some coffee. Elizabeth is getting ready. I am dappered up. I've got the shoes, the pants, the blue tie, and my new blue glasses. I'm feeling pooty. I was laying on the couch, but I want to go out with my wife and friends, so I'm going to just put my big kid shoes on and soldier on. We're not going to stay super late, and I will be drinking water all night because I want to feel healthy during the game tomorrow. So I'm going to take it easy tonight and drink lots of hydrating water, and then we'll go. And here comes my beautiful wife.
Hello.
And that's why I'm putting my big boy shoes on and going out, because, oh, but right here, so let's go. Yeah, that's why my throat hurts. Alright, I'm gonna leave this camera here. If I film anything, it'll be on my iPhone, so it'll probably be dark and not so good. So I'm gonna say goodnight now. You might get something after this, you might not. We'll see. Cafe J.